Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC. We do everything DIY, and today we have a service call for a commercial hydronic boiler. Thank you to everyone tuning in to Jumperman Tech. We are working on a couple of CAMUS hydronic boilers. We have a specific task today, and that is to replace the Condensate Neutralizer kit. So these are quite the boilers here. Pretty beautiful if you ask me. Anyways, we got 4 of them. Pretty serious stuff. Oh yeah. Anyways, let's go in here. We're in the pump room. So the task today is to replace the media inside these condensate neutralizers. I had a service call here the other week where this duct right here, this is actually the exhaust for that boiler. Well, each boiler has its own exhaust, as you can see. And you can see this exhaust actually has a condensate pipe connected to it. This thing was leaking water like crazy. So what happened is, when I pulled out this condensate neutralizer kit, water just flowed out, and I might have a video on my phone. Once I pulled out this fitting here, water just poured right out. So these things were like pretty much clogged up. So the idea here is not to replace the whole casing of it, but inside you could just change the media inside of it. And a common thing that people use inside that are limestone chips. So anyways, they got 4 boilers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 condensate neutralizers, and we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Here's boiler B4. As you can see, the power is off. These are actually controlled by a BMS system, building management system. So I asked the building manager, or engineer in this case, to shut down this boiler, and you're going to want to give this some time so everything cools off, and also so there's no carbon monoxide coming out of that exhaust, as that line is tied into the drain. So now that everything is off and everything is okay and cooled off, we should be able to start this project. This unit here is making some scary noise, but it's pretty cool that you can see all these things. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is set a bag up over here so this thing can drain out. You don't want to get this stuff on the floor. So, got a pair of gloves here, and I got these little plastic hoses which are really discolored. I think I have some new hose for that right there. Got a little bit of condensate coming out. We should be good to go. Gonna disconnect this end, and you know what, I think I'm gonna change that plastic hose because it's really discolored. It's really on there. All right. Oh, we got a little bit of coming out over there. No, not really. So next, we want to free this guy up. Let's hold back here and loosen up here this nut and bolt so we can access this filter. Also, you're gonna want to remember the direction. This one's pretty clear because this fitting is different than the other. Oops, so we got a little something coming out. Okay, pour that in there. Let's let this thing drain out. All right, so as far as here, I'm gonna get a pipe wrench on here. Have that set. I'm gonna get one here. Man, that loud noise is bothering me. I'm gonna get on there. Oh, this is coming right off like butter. Okay, so we can open up this casing here, and get rid of the contents inside. Yeah, that stuff don't look too good. Before I replace the media inside of this filter, why are we doing this and what is a condensate neutralizer? So pretty much these boilers are high efficiency boilers, and basically it produces acidic water in its condensate, and because of that, before it goes into the drain line system, you basically want to filter all that acidity out, because then you're going to have problems pretty much. So basically it's just a filter for the condensate before it goes down the drain, before you seriously pollute things. This right here is neutralization media. I got a 40-pound bag of it, so they can have some for the future. And I'm basically gonna put in whatever we took out there. This seemed like it was really not much in there. I would put a little bit more, but there is a calculation for that. And yeah, let's do it. All right, we got a slop sinks down here, and they want you to rinse everything out with some fresh water. In this case, we have some large chips and this little stuff that you can like sprinkle on top. So the way that it's recommended from the manufacturer as far as this kind, what you would do is take some of these, throw that inside, and they said you put the larger stones on the bottom and sprinkle some of the smaller stuff on top. So what we're doing, a condensate neutralizer, kind of straightforward. You're neutralizing the condensate, so it's safe to go down the drain. I'm gonna go with that. Maybe a little scooper would be good. And they said to sprinkle a little bit on top. Shake it up a little. All right. And that's pretty much it. Just put whatever you took out, put the same thing back. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the old Teflon tape that's there. That's gonna end up being garbage. You don't want any of that. Just take that off. And we're gonna apply new fresh Teflon tape. PTFE tape. So let's get this on the edge here, and let's wrap this up. Two, three. Now we're gonna take this and tighten it up. That cap doesn't look good. I want to wipe that off. But pretty much, just gonna tighten that up. You don't want to go too crazy, because this is plastic. Let's see. I want to keep that here. And tighten up this cap. I have some new plastic hoses, but unfortunately it fits on here but not onto the pipe, so we're gonna have to let that be. If anything, we could change the pipe clamps because they're pretty rusted. Another thing you can do is take your nitrogen tank. Of course, we're HVAC guys, we use this for everything, and we can blow out this line that leads down the drain, make sure that's clear. And we could also take off the fitting at the boiler and blow it out, so that we know the main line is clear. The fitting is right there. Like in this case, you can see a little better. Right here, I got a little plastic tubing here. You pull that off, blow that line out, so you know that you're clear. And pretty much close everything back up. As far as this, you're gonna want to put this back in its proper direction. And it's pretty much gonna hold there. You know what? Let me see if I got new clamps this size. All right, just purchased the whole kit with all the sizes right here. Let's hook them up with some new clamps. You know what? These would even work too. Let's go with these thicker ones for now. We should be good. Put 4 new clamps. These are pipe clamps. Put one here and another one here. You know, these might even be too big. They can go with smaller ones. Why they need all that huge stuff? They just put whatever they wanted in there. You don't even need all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you don't need all those huge sizes for what? Anyways, you're gonna put those 2 new rings there. Let me take this one off. I don't need all that. Put these new rings where we can see them. And we're gonna push this hose back inside. And this one we're gonna put on the barb of the filter itself. Okay, we can get this in place here. Let's start this by hand, lock this down, make sure it's angled properly so this thing drains. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna be all right. Let's tighten this down. Chris, yep. Need the tools. Got it. With the adjustable. Hold back. Hold up, what's going on? Let's tighten this up. That looks good. All right, we're gonna tighten this up. Oh, but what size is that? I don't know if that's 1/4 inch now. The other one was 5/16. I'm gonna need a flathead for that. Anyways, and we're just gonna tighten down on this ring, and we're gonna be good to go. All right, I even did them the favor of wiping this down. It was really dirty. Now it's nice and clean, nice and tight. Got the new connections. I wish I could have changed that hose, but it's not a big deal. The hose is clear, the lines are clear. It blew them out with nitro. So that's pretty much how you change it. But yeah, definitely make sure that your lines are not clogged. So however method you choose, whether you use a snake or pressurized air, it is up to you. Power is back on for this unit. Got an old school timer, good old sand. So this thing is booting up, and let's see what happens. Okay, got a screen. Oh, a little booting, application started. It's all computers now. All right, application loader. Let's get this thing going. This unit is no joke. We don't really service these, but we could do a little bit something here and there. Not really our thing, but we do work on boilers anyways. Let's see, this is more of like a favor job while I was in here, and it is what it is. Wow, there's a lot going on over here. It's kind of cool to see. Man. All right. Maybe you guys might find this interesting to see as well. It's interesting for me to see. Man, there is a lot going on in this unit. The Dynaflame 3000 made by CAMUS Hydronics. The view. Set points at 167 and it's at 164. It is what it is. And I guess that's what's going on here. Alright, so this is the Dynaflame 5000. So this one is currently operating. Outlet at 166. This one, where is it set to? 170. Running at 40%. So let this thing reach its temperature, then it can be shut off with BMS, and then we can shut off the main power, let this thing cool off, and continue the process. We ended up turning off a different boiler because that one hasn't been running, and you know, if that one's running, let's just let that be. So we got another one here. This is the FM Industries FM CJ250-12-58 Condensate Neutralizer. So from over here, we're gonna repeat the same process. This side has like some kind of red, looks like some high temperature silicone on there. And as far as this, we have a thread here with the cap. We're gonna have to open up that side. All right, loosen that one up. And pull that off the pipe. There you go. All right, you might have some water coming out of this one. And you're gonna want to do the same thing on this side. Let's put the plastic underneath.
Yeah.
Catch some water. Looks like something was leaking over there. There we go. Let's loosen that up and let's separate this condensate neutralizer.
Good.
All right. Same thing on that one. I'm sorry. All right. Pull it out.
Yikes.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, let that drain out. Good. Let's let all the water come out of there first. Let's loosen up that cap. Alright, we're getting somewhere, Let's get that going. There we go, there we go. Gotta get self-sufficient. I know it's a little bit tough. Alright, take that off. Alright, let's dump that stuff out. Alright, this one had more. Alright, when we do something like that, now we can rinse the tube inside as well. Alright, so I'm just going to show you guys a couple little things. This is the BMS system. This is the lobby machine running, which is pretty cool. There is a hot water coil here. Like, I actually made a video on this before. So it's working. Got 104 degrees supply temperature. And I got a whole bunch of cool stuff going on. I got the pumps here. Got the cooling tower system for the commercial side of things, and they have the residential, which is 2 loops. So it's all really cool to see. Yep. All right, everything's nice and clean. We got the Teflon tape on there, and pretty much what we got inside there, we're just gonna match it up. You want the big rocks on the bottom, and then some of the little stuff to sprinkle it. And pretty much that's about it. Just match up what you see there, and you're gonna be all right. These are limestone chips, so looks like it's the same exact stuff. All right. Match up the big rocks, and then sprinkle up some of that small stuff on there. A little bit of seasoning, you know what I mean? Now hold that line in place. Let's clear that drain. All right. We're good. You want to do that at the boiler, then we can put everything back together. Okay. We got it on there, tightened up by hand. Let's go ahead and put it in that holder. Okay. Close the clamp. Put the nut and bolt through it right there. You see it? The nut and bolt?
Yeah.
Put it through. We're gonna hold it in place, and that's gonna hold back one side, and then we can tighten it up properly. Now we can clamp that down. Follow our arrow marking, tighten that up. That'll be used as you know, a hold back instead of using another wrench, and then we can tighten up this cap, and then lock everything down with the rings. There you go, tighten it up. There you go, tighten it up. You're gonna be all right. Okay. Now it's holding back for you. All right, there you go. One turn right there. Yep. Now keep going. Yeah, that's how you use the wrench. There you go.
Yes.
Do it a little bit more. Just remember it's plastic, and then you're gonna be all right. Just a little snug. All right, you're probably all right right there. Yeah.
All right.
Just tighten down those clamps. We're gonna be all right. Yeah. So wipe that thing down. Make it nice and pretty. That's a beautiful thing right there. Got another one that's clogged. That's why I gotta clear these lines before you change out these filters. Alright, we're pretty much gonna finish this one up. Repeat that same process. And there's gonna be that. A little view of this room. Pretty cool to see. All right. Anyways, if anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.